What is up, people in YouTube lands? This is the original Renaissance man, Devon DaVinci, and right now I got a trailer that I love their content. This is, of course, Screen Junkies. They make the Honest Trailer series. Their newest addition to the Honest Trailer series is Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and react to that. Guardians of the Galaxy was a great movie. I did not watch any of them until just recently. You guys should remember, if you happen to watch my other channel, DT Productions, King Draco was talking about this movie coming out. I told him I never saw the first one, so I watched the first one about a day before I watched the second one, and both of them were great. I didn't have any doubts they would be great. I knew that they were going to be good movies, but I didn't watch them mainly because I didn't know the characters. I've always said that I got to get into characters before I tend to like a movie, or before I feel like I have to watch a movie. If it happens to come on and I'm watching it, that's one thing, but to go out to the movie theater and things like that, it has to either be a movie that really interests me, or it has to be something that I'm familiar with the characters. And I said that normally I get familiar with characters through video games. That's the reason why I was getting into Walking Dead and things like that. I didn't care at all about the TV series. I played the games. I got attached to the characters. I watched the TV series for a little bit, but the characters weren't in it, so I stopped watching it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this and see what they have to say about Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So let's just jump into it.
From Marvel and James Gunn, the director and studio who surprised everyone with Guardians of the Galaxy, comes a cool-looking, super fun, laugh out loud, but ultimately kind of forgettable sequel. What? It's still better than all the other Marvel Part 2s, except for Winter Soldier.
Is that better?
Guardians
I've
of
only
the
seen
Galaxy,
Winter Soldier
Volume 2.
as far as the sequels for the other Marvel
Blast
movies.
off again with Marvel's Space Avengers, a team of misfits who learned how to work together in their first movie, then turned back into a-holes so they could learn it all over again.
You like a professional ass or what?
In this playful action comedy where the heroes never really get hurt,
Goddamn,
the danger
yeah.
never really feels that imminent. And the jokes definitely don't fall flat. But let's be honest, they aren't as funny as the characters think they are.
I think that was part of his character, though. I think Drax was supposed to be someone that, like, didn't really get humor.
It's funny, I know. Scale it back a little. Hey, let me decide when to laugh, all right? Oh, just shut up. Catch up with all your favorite heroes like Star-Lord, who discovers he's the son of a god and a moron.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but I like the way you say it.
Gamora, who ditches the strong silent badass trope to become a strong silent badass with the more interesting sister. An ad for baby Groot toys.
Yeah.
Rocket, whose eyes don't work, apparently.
Damn it! I'm using my left eye?
I'm using my wrong eye again, aren't I?
Yeah, that's how eyesight works, you stupid raccoon.
Did I miss something? Newcomer Mantis, with the power of getting roasted by everyone.
You are horrifying to look at. I never thought she'd be
Yeah, that
able
was
to do
messed
it
up.
as weak and skinny as she appears to be. Oh, I'm imagining being with you physically.
Including herself.
I'm certainly grateful to be ugly.
And
Yeah, they
Drax,
treated
the
her
once
bad during
tragic
that movie.
warrior who's become an aggressively dumb sex freak?
Did you make a penis? I like a woman with some meat on her bones. My father would tell the story of impregnating my mother. I have sensitive nipples. It would make my nether regions engorge.
Oh. Look, you have a good thing going with Drax. Don't take it too far and Urkel your best character.
Oh, my nipples!
Prepare for an episode of My Two Dads in Space. In a film that's so high on friends being your real family, you'll swear you're watching a Fast and Furious movie.
I finally found my family!
I thought you already had.
You are not friends.
You're right. We're family.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Space Dad 1
That was-
is
you could-
Ego, the living
You could
planet
add him into it
of
and make it
exposition.
just
I call
as good.
The
He would fit in
expansion.
perfectly.
It is my purpose. Now, It is yours.
As he proves everything's better with Kurt Russell, making Ego the Living Planet grounded and relatable, until he goes full Marvel villain and becomes a blue alien made of sky beams who wants to rule the universe, while Space Dad 2 proves that everything is better with Michael Rooker, as Yondu is retconned into a good guy who just wanted to be a good pappy, all to create maximum emotional impact when he's killed off in the most tragic Marvel death since, no. She was in her 90s, so... He came back twice. He came back on TV. Quicksilver? Wow, I guess it's Yondu by default.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all!
So get ready for a great time at the theater as they bring back everything you loved about the first movie. The music, the slow-mo walks, and the insane visuals. To the things you didn't think could come back, like the laughing at the dumb name bit.
Star-Lord.
Who?
Your name is... It's Taserface?
Rocket having someone steal a fake body part for him.
I was just kidding about the
What?
No, I thought it'd be funny. Wasn't funny? He's not.
They went ham on the dude for the whole Taserface stuff. That was fucking crazy. Oh, man.
No! Where his eye is!
And undercutting most of the serious dramatic moments with jokes, even the emotional climax of the film.
I tried so hard to find the form that best suited you!
It's okay, Marvel. We've been following these movies for 10 years now. You can let us go without a chuckle for 10 minutes.
Finally get to be the father I've always wanted to be. Excuse me. Gotta take a whiz.
Maybe not. Starring Arthur Meme, Han Brolo, Greena, Warrior Princess, Big Blue Beetleborg, Drac Shepherd, I Am Merch,
Star Fox, do a barrel roll!
Whistle While You Murk, Mantis Toboggan, Ego the Slutty Planet, and Ready Player One. Dad Rock, the movie.
It's called a Zune. It's what everybody's listening to on Earth nowadays.
Wrong.
Uh-oh, the Zune is from the early 2000s. I don't think Star-Lord's gonna be happy when he finds out what happened to rock and roll.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
I'm Pickle Rick.
Pickle
I'm Mary
Rick!
Poppin' Jewel. I'm a fluffy kitten with my sassy macrame mittens. The Tobey Maguire dance in Spider-Man 3 was epic.
he did the typo and everything.
I just pooped a J.
Yeah, that's something I actually heard from people saying. I was watching some review. I forgot exactly what it was, but it was like a review for the... I think it was Nostalgia Critic. It was a review for a Spider-Man movie that came out, Homecoming. And he said that Marvel never gives you that moment where things are serious and it ends on a serious note. Like, they take scenes that should end seriously, but then throw something comically like into it. Kind of like I think the example he used was during the Doctor Strange movie when he finally gets his cape, and it's like this iconic moment because his character got this iconic piece of himself that everybody identifies with. So he finally gets it, and then like the cape blows over his face and he's like instead of just like letting it sit in like, oh, this is Doctor Strange, the one that everybody knows about. The one I can think of is I was about to say I guess technically, well, Marvel might have something to do with it. I was about to say Iron Fist. Luke Cage. Damn it, Luke Cage. They have a scene in the beginning where he, not the beginning, but they have a scene where they speak about his origin story and he escapes the prison and he gets the clothes that he was like known to wear back when he first was introduced, like the yellow shirt with the blue jeans and like the metal things on his arms and the freaking metal goddamn cybernet type Magneto helmet looking shit, and and like he just gets it and he's like, this looks stupid, and takes it off, which was true. It looked stupid, but it was part of his character. They could have at least like just let him have it and then like got rid of it, not saying anything, but don't like bury the way he used to look and stuff like that. Like, give the dude a little bit of credit and say like, okay, well, it was his beginnings, you know. So, but they kind of just like crapped all over it. And then, I mean, they do it a lot. They have movies where they'll take something serious and put a joke in it. I mean, sometimes I think it's real funny. Sometimes I think they should let it go ahead and end on a serious note. Like I said, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was a good movie. The one thing I didn't like about it, and I know I'm probably going to seem like cynical and stuff like that because I tend to talk down a lot of stuff I'm mentioning. That don't mean I think they're bad. It's just I tend to notice things that I don't like more than things I do like. Because usually when I like something, I just be in there like... but whenever I don't like something, I tend to notice it. One thing I didn't like was the bad guy being Kurt Russell. Mainly that's it. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. I didn't like the fact that they cast Kurt Russell as the bad guy, mainly because when you're fighting a bad guy, the person that's playing him shouldn't be a factor in your ability to see that character. And for me, it was like I saw Kurt Russell. And then like I didn't see his dad. I saw Kurt Russell. And Star-Lord's battling. Who's Star-Lord battling? He's battling Kurt Russell. Who's taking over all these planets and making all this blue jizz looking crap form all over him? It's Kurt Russell. Like, that's what I saw. So anyway, that's been my reaction to this video. Be sure to subscribe to Screen Junkies if you're not already subscribed. I'm pretty sure most people who watch this probably are. You know, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe, comment down below, hit that like button, and be sure to share these videos. This has been the original Renaissance Man, Devon DaVinci, and I'm going to see you guys on the next episode. So, peace.